Well, I hope they got home safe. Hmm?
You must be Sora.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. And you must be the Blue Fairy.
That's right. And I'm afraid that I have grave news. Good Geppetto went off to look for Pinocchio, and he was swallowed by a whale named Monstro.
What? Have you told Pinocchio and Jiminy about it yet?
Yes. And when I told them Geppetto was still alive inside the whale and at the bottom of the sea, those two little ones ran off at once. They're very determined to save him.
But that's crazy. I've got to find them.
This Monstro? I've heard of him, Pinocchio. He's a whale of a whale. Why, he swallows whole ships alive. And besides, it's dangerous. Why,
Goodbye, Jiminy.
Goodbye. I may be live bait down there, but I'm with you. Ah.
I feel like they could have just clipped that scene and not made it a flashback, but then again, I hate the flashback sequences. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. Dream Drop Distance, a part of the Kingdom Hearts series. Man, what a nice Sunday I hope everyone's having. I don't think, for me, nothing really interesting happened this weekend, right? Oh my god! Oh my god! I mean, unless you want to count me having a live reaction. The only live reaction on YouTube in which motherfucker almost throws up. I forgot that happened. I looked at the comments and I'm like, oh shit, I'm falling apart, aren't I? So this is being recorded in the middle of the night. On Sunday. You guys are getting this video in probably less than 12 hours. My schedule for sleeping's all fucked up because that trailer was so exciting, and I also had a really bad stomach cramps afterward, that, you know, I just didn't go to sleep until the early morning, so I'm all jumbled up, but I'm able to get my thoughts out there, and I wanted to just talk about how I have never been more happy about video games. At one time, since they announced the game, since they announced KH3 almost 5 years ago. I am over the moon. I didn't think I could be more excited. I didn't think it was possible after those Orchestra D23 trailers, but, you know, from last year, didn't think it was possible, but it's because we're reaching a point. Another game that I followed feverishly a couple of years ago, Final Fantasy 15. I started getting a lot of excitement for that game, even more so toward the end, and I'm gonna kind of run around because I know the boss is coming up soon, and I kind of want to keep talking without having my points being cut away by the various enemies here. Like the cutscenes and stuff. So, we are starting to get trailers for this game that make it believable that the game's coming out in 2018, which, one, it's going to be. Like, Square Enix isn't afraid to release an unfinished product, I think we know. So, no doubt. And, the one thing I always wait for with these trailers is when are they going to show real gameplay and stuff that makes this feel like a natural game. And there's a process of trailers that we've gotten for KH3, a process that I'd like to outline a little bit here, because it's an interesting talking point. You have the first set of trailers, which I would deem the announcement. I would deem it the announcement, and I would also deem it the one trailer that they showed that showed off the attraction flow for the first time, and the first time we saw the Rock Titan and the train sequence. And both of these are fake. Those were not gameplay in the slightest. To be honest, all of that I 100% believe are target renders. The first stuff, definitely. That second trailer with the attraction flow, probably as well. Target renders is videos within the engine that are simulating stuff to be like, this is around what this is going to look like. And that stuff was made with the engine that Final Fantasy 15 is the only thing that uses that, because Kingdom Hearts got moved off of it. And that didn't get used anymore, so that footage is pretty much not indicative of the game at all. And if you look at some of the animations now, they look pretty rough, but at the time it was very exciting. That's what I say is the first form of trailers we've gotten for this game. The second one was 2 years later, where we started getting stuff via E3 2015 and Jump Fest of 2015. And this footage is a bit more tech demo-y, but is totally real gameplay with the exception of the Xehanort cutscene stuff. And that stuff looked good. That stuff looked enjoyable. By the way, this is a frog. You can find him randomly, you can challenge him to fight and get stuff. But I usually lose to him, so we're going to do this and continue talking. But I call the 2015 stuff a bit more tech demo-y because they're trying to show off some of the various visual flourishes and things they pulled off of the technology of the new engine at the time, Unreal Engine 4. So you see stuff like, watch Sora use Arrow and see the effects that it has on the grass, and check out this thing over here, like, look at these attraction flows, look at how these Dandelion Heartless, when they hit the ground, multiply. It's a lot of that stuff, because even though they revealed, it's like, here's Tangled, our brand new world that we've announced. We didn't see Rapunzel. We didn't see the other guy. Again, still haven't seen Tangled. They didn't show any of that. They showed one zone within it, and that's a bit of a letdown. It was more of just proof of concept, which I think is okay, but I was definitely looking for a bit more meat, interactions with characters and scenes playing out aside from a flashback one of the Xehanort Ericus thing that they had been teasing for at least a year. If you remember the old trailer they did, where it was just sketches of the characters talking with text. I don't know if people remember that. Where they didn't even show the KH3 logo, they just flashed the 3. The 3, like, little blades that can pose the logo, which... fucking... that's ballsy. Also, we barely didn't kill this guy. I'll get you one day. So, I felt like that stuff's a bit more tech demo-y, but has some gameplay to it. But the problem is, I need something that feels like a believable game that I can play. And then we got 0.2 came out, we played that. That's going to be in this Let's Play eventually. We did that. That was fantastic. And that helped me completely understand the gameplay of KH3 when we got the 2017 Orchestra trailers, a new type of trailer, where they were basically world showcases with a couple of cutscenes thrown in there. The game starting to feel a bit more believable that this is all coming together because all the gameplay is super polished, with the only issue being some of the models don't look perfect at times. Stuff like young Xehanort and Xemnas needed some work. Everything else was looking pretty damn nice, and the gameplay was looking fantastic, showing off the particular world stuff. But I think the problem is that these trailers aren't trailers for the game, they're trailers for a specific part of the game. And what I'm looking for is a mix, and that's, I was talking about it on various places, like I want to see trailers that showcases more than just one world, potentially showing the dub, showing various gameplay mechanics, and announcing extra stuff. And the recent trailer is achieving everything that makes you want to believe the game's going to come out this year, no problem, which it is. Now, it showed 3 worlds. It showed 3 worlds. It showed you fighting with your party. It showed upwards of it showed a couple of boss fight type of situations in there. It showed summons, it showed attraction flow, it showed transformations, it showed shot locks, it showed an absurd amount of video game mechanics. Jumping between them. It was still doing the tech showcase of, look at us do this, look at us do this. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have issues with like, I know speedrunners particularly, I feel like are a bit more negative on on the game, which with good reason, because they refuse, the developers and the people making these trailers refuse to show like normal neutral combos in this at all. At most, I think I saw there was some dodge roll canceling in KH3, but that's about it. But overall, it's just a lot of flash. But I think this trailer did so well in showing not just one world, but 3, multiple interactions with different characters. And I think another important thing is that not every model looks like ass the first time we see it in a trailer. Marluxia looks fantastic. Obviously, there's that weird hair effect that the characters have. That's just dithering. That's just something I come to expect after 15. Otherwise, this model looks perfect. Looks fucking fantastic. Vanitas, probably the best one. Probably the best model they show, because he's just a dude in a helmet who's for some reason wearing the hood. You can also kind of see his skin-tight outfit under the hood. It's so lame. I love it and hate it at the same time. But that trailer did exactly what I wanted. Yeah, it wanted to show every single... It wanted to show the various parts of the game and mix it together. It was more than the bare minimum of what you'd expect from their trailers now, which is, let's show you a slice of this world. Now let me show you a slice of all of these worlds. Let's show you a boss from this world. They need to show more, and they did very well with that. And I just wanted to talk about it in a more casual setting here in the form of the Let's Play. Also, they confirmed Utada's back for a brand new song. Some people aren't hot on it. My answer to that is, it's not surprising. This bitch hasn't made a song for this series in 13 years. She had a fucking baby. Apparently she was 18 when she wrote Simple and Clean, which is pretty impressive and dope. Also, she totally made a tweet saying, finally, a preview of the song I made for Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, and then she put a link to it saying, and I really hope they release this game soon, or I'll just fucking release the full version myself. She's like, I'll just leak it. And she just posted that in English, and I'm like, what a... Oh man, I love her. She is my favorite thought. Did I just... I don't... Can I call her a thought? She's married. Those moments where you say something random and you think about it and go, man, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe it wasn't. The fact that they revealed her and a preview of her song is very exciting. Because the stuff I'm caring about the most right now are a trailer that has dub, the English dub in it, her song, pieces of the CG intro, and official Nomura cover art of the game. That's the stuff I care about the most at this point. Because everything else is a formality. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna see Big Hero 6 and what other extra worlds they have. Like, fucking... Those things that I specifically listed are the examples of a game that's finished. You know what I mean? I forgot there's another water segment. Okay, let's keep on progressing. But there's some other stuff. I'm probably gonna put out a KH3 news update talking about it, like how gummy missions are coming back, and they're like half open world where you can explore wherever you want and like search for shit, and then you go into the combat, and people there attributed the battles to being on the level of Star Wars space fights, which... Oh boy, that was something else I really wanted to see. Also, there's screenshots of the fact that... What in the fuck was that? There were... Oh, I'm auto-clinging to the manta ray. That's interesting. They showed screenshots. People were allowed to take pictures of the town in Tangled, and that had at least over a dozen NPCs. Yeah, that's right. NPCs in Kingdom Hearts, which I think is an alien concept, especially for this game. Probably the... Excuse me. Probably the worst offender in the series is this one, where one of the worst implemented worlds in the series is in this one in the form of Hunchback, where you have dramatic moments, but, yo, only 4 people live in this world, minus those gargoyles, who this is a mess. So the fact that they're going to have multiple NPCs has me excited. I mean, that already seemed... The writing on the wall seemed to be pretty clear there, because they know it's an issue. It's obvious. Then we're having multiple party members now that are added to the party, so that's pretty good. Am I going to sneeze again? I'm perpetually worried about if I can shit or get off the pot nose. No, I'm going to cough instead. I was doing that to exaggerate, but now it just won't go away. Oh, what? Again? I love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is great. Hello. What's happening with me? I just want to make videos, talk about me. I like. And then the things like that. Oh, let's go to this thing. Oh god, I'm tearing up and it's burning my eyes. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 3 is dope. I like those new trailers. That new song seems okay. It's a bit slower. I feel like that'll be like the you beat the game version of that track. Personally. Kind of like Sanctuary after the battle. When you beat KH2 and it's a slower version. Because that needs a bit more of a beat. And unless they're going for a really slow, like beautiful, somber, bittersweet CG intro, I can see them doing a remix where they just up the beat a good amount. I'm excited to see that, but it also is a result of... That woman changed her style of music. She got a bit more soul in it. She married an Italian man. I'm sorry for calling her a thought. I didn't mean it. I'm trying to make a funny video, guys. Aside from that, I'm happy. Next time we're going to see KH3 most likely is E3, and I'm more than willing to wait 4 months. Because we waited 7 months in between our last trailer. 4 months is... Wow. We just fucking went through the ringer there. 4 months is an appropriate amount of time. There were claims out there that we were going to get a release date announcement at E3. Those were unconfirmed. That was a random Japanese person speculating it, but saying it as fact, and then all the news people picked it up, but that's not actually true. It's going to happen, though. It's obvious. Like, fucking no shit. Like, I could have told you that's when it's getting announced. They confirmed that games are getting release dates there. Square Enix is probably going to do, like, a press conference of their own at E3 this year. They have a big slate of stuff. Potentially, they could announce stuff related to FF15 DLC, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, Left Alive, maybe that new Nier project, the Dragon Quest XI localization. They got a lot of stuff. Alright, we're finally progressing.
Huh?
Man, this boy can swim fast.
Pinocchio! Jiminy! Oh no! have to claw my way past, then rescue my friends.
Alright, we got another fight. We gotta save the whale. The whale's all frozen now. It's chill Clawbster. So, to conclude, I really like the stuff they showed. I don't really like going super off topic, but, you know, this is a hot take, and I'm sure people wanted to hear my takes in a bit more of a composed manner. So I'm sure they'll be disappointed. For that. Yeah, it's dope. So here's our boss. Trying to think if there anything else I wanted to talk about when it comes to that stuff. No, not really. That's about it. I'll have other videos like talking about some of the other stuff they're working on, but that's it for all of that. This boss can be a bit annoying, though. Mostly because his hitbox is right here. Oh, hold on, Balloomra. Let's fucking do that. Boom. In case you're wondering, that's why it's broken. You do insane damage. I have not been maximizing my damage. That is my bad. Boom! Making sure they all pop at once is probably my biggest goal. Otherwise, this boss is fucking nothing. Like, he's nothing until he starts his annoying phase, which seems to be coming right here. This is the part where he just starts flying. Does this after he takes enough damage, and he just goes out of the area. He does some ground pounds, which changes the height level of some of the ice blocks here. And then he starts perpetually moving in a different direction. He's got some pincer attacks. My poor pussy's dying. Oh yeah, Dream Eater's in Cage 3. That was cool. That was cool to see. I saw a lot of reactions of people who just fucking don't like Dream Drop Distance getting mad. It's like, don't you dare insult these precious cat and other thing. They are precious. I can't believe I got to him. Alright. Alright, he's getting up again. Oh no, he's not. He's actually he's hunkering down. He's being a squatter. Just squatting here for the end of time. Alright, now he's totally fucking done with that. So I believe we've done enough damage to move on to the next phase. So this has 2 phases, and the next phase is just basically the finale, the finish for it. Where we need to battle our way to the crack over here and fully break it and do a reality shift. Awaken, my son. So we now use our bubble reality shift that I've done not at all in this. And now we must destroy him. So now we just gotta catch up to Chill and then take him out. And then I guess this is how they wrap up the plot and bring it into KH1. But then again, the Dream Drop Distance worlds are within a sleeping world, so all of it's all kind of like weird anyway. Because Pinocchio ends up in Traverse Town and all that other shit. But then again, Dream Drop Distance worlds don't really have to care about what seems the most logical because the worlds are comatose. But our main focus is getting over to him. And once we're close enough, hit finish. And we're all done. Man, I love Vor.
I get it now. After this, Pinocchio and Jiminy's world gets dragged into darkness. And they end up cast into the sea between worlds, along with Monstro. And then, they end up in Traverse Town and the belly of the whale. That's when we meet for real. It's like Master Yensid said. I'm in the dream, Pinocchio's world is dreaming.
Real talk, I apologize for saying that this doesn't have to make sense. He just fucking nailed it. This is great because Sora's like super stupid in this game. So seeing him just like talk very knowledgeable about a subject is pretty shocking. Good on him. That's my boy. I love Sora, except in this game where he's really stupid most of the time. But aside from that, what a dude. So we picked up the Ferris gear, which is one of the first times that our Keyblades will divert between Sora and Riku. Riku gets a completely different design, which we're gonna see soonish. But let me look here. We're gonna make this video go a little bit longer because I talked about Kingdom Hearts 3 too much, and I feel like some people are like, "Fuck you," because once this video has an expiration date, and it's going to reach it when that game comes out. And this video needs to serve more. It needs to be about the game, too. You know what I mean? So, of course. Let's go. Hold on. One thing that's really stupid about this game that I don't like is the special portals. Which are, whenever you look here and hit triangle, there's a forecast. And the left side there is it will have a silhouette. And that special portal is open, and then you have to go look for it. The problem is, they're randomized, so every time you drop, they will appear, and it says it's sighted. And for a trophy, you need to get all of them. And it also gives you a Keyblade, appropriately called End of Pain. I probably won't be getting it for this Let's Play, because it's fucking dumb. I actually got End of Pain on one character, and then my power went out, and then I lost my save. Or I lost 6 or 7 hours of progress because I'm an idiot. It's painful. Sometimes you have to drop like 50 or 60 times just to get the one to appear that you want. And it's, you gotta do it with both characters. You gotta do it with both fucking characters. Getting a platinum on this game's really rough. Not as rough as Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep, they just didn't fucking care. They did not. They gave no fucks about any form of fun. It's like, get every command with every character. Beat the bosses with everyone, which means you have to play as Terra. And I'm like, no! 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 Absolutely not! He controls terribly with his dodge dash that isn't even a dodge. No! Get 700 points. Oh, yeah, it's the be smart and go into these little things. What would we call these? Actually, I don't know what you would call those. I was gonna say dream catchers, but that's not what that is. We're getting some people trying to attack me, trying to ruin my life like that guy just did. Oh man, I missed that. But my mind's trying to think, is there anything else from KH3 I wanted to talk about? No, that's about it. Oh yeah, Riku's new design, he has sleeves now. This is a big development, okay? He's never had sleeves before. He's always been a rebel. Those are actually pretty hard to get through. Okay, hold on. That should have been enough. This should be it. There we go. Oh, damn it. The timer actually still counts down until you hit that ball. Shit. Alright, I don't expect to get an A here. Which is too bad. No, I got an A. You know why? Because I'm a master of fucking video games. That's why. Welcome back to Prankster's Paradise. but we're in Monstro. So this is showing an example of what Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance wanted to do, what the team wanted to do of giving you as much variety as possible.
Pinocchio! Son! Where have you run off to?
Isn't that Geppetto? Then this must be...
So, if you'll notice, Riku is going to have a completely different world to play in with this. He's doing the inside of Monstro, and Sora did the playground and stuff. This is what they totally wanted to do with 3 worlds in the game, respectively. They wanted to do it with this, and they did. They wanted to do it with Tron, where Riku would have gone into the grid, as he does here, and then he would have fought Rinsler. And then you would have had Sora going to Space Paranoids from KH2, meeting up with Tron again, and then potentially fighting some Dream Eater problem robot there. That didn't work out, that got cut for time. And the same thing's going to happen with a world later on, where that was going to represent Fantasia, where Riku would do Fantasia 2000, and Sora would do Fantasia the original. And they only did one for this game, which was unfortunate, but you can see that they were trying to really make it so completely different areas would appear, and likely you would have gotten completely different Keyblades for them. On the bright side, we have variations here, and that's pretty good. It's probably not optimal for me to rock this key, but we'll do it. Anyway, hello Geppetto.
What's the matter?
Huh? Goodness, who are you?
Riku.
Oh, Riku, you poor lad. Seems you were swallowed up by Monstro just like the rest of us. My name is Geppetto, and I'm looking for my son Pinocchio.
Pinocchio's gone missing?
I'm afraid so. After all my searching, I found him here in the whale, but then he ran off again to who knows where.
That sounds kind of familiar. Mr. Geppetto, let me go look for your son.
You would do that? Thank you. Are you sure?
Yeah, leave it to me.
Did you say you were really going to help us find Pinocchio?
Jiminy?
Huh? That's right. Name's Jiminy. Jiminy Cricket. But, shucks, have we met?
No, you know, never mind.
If you say so. Anyway, Pinocchio comes first.
Right. Any idea where he went?
Well, I'm almost certain he wandered off with a stranger.
Can you describe him?
I remember he was dressed in a black coat.
A black coat? He's back again. Thanks. Huh?
Well, I'm going with you. Pinocchio's gonna need his conscience, and that's where I come in.